How's it, folks, and welcome back to the Fight Scene YouTube channel. Today we are going to be chatting about some things that have happened in the last day or so. We've had a couple announcements, we've had a couple fight cancellations, couple beefs, and the start of UFC BJJ Road to the Final. So, yeah, I'm enjoying doing these other kinds of videos, just talking about what's been going down. So let us have a look. Starting off with an unsurprising fight cancellation. UFC 317 main card fight, Paulo Costa vs Roman Kopylov, has been cancelled, and moved to UFC 318, which I believe is down in Louisiana for Poirier's retirement card. Yes, it is. So we are still getting this fight, apparently. When it comes to Paulo Costa, I don't believe he's fighting until I see him in the octagon on fight night. So don't get your hopes up. It could be in for another cancellation. I'm annoyed because Paulo Costa has had some pretty good fights recently when he has fought. That one against Whitaker was a sick fight, even though that was at the beginning of last year. And then he obviously had a Strickland fight. So I've enjoyed watching Costa get in the octagon, and I thought this would have been a good fight against a surging Kopylov. But, you know, as goes with Paulo Costa, if you just look at his record, cancellation against Alaskerov, cancellation against Howzit, then he lost to Whitaker, lost to Strickland, then a cancelled bout against Kopylov, and then it's rescheduled now for UFC 318. And before that, he has had Luke Rockhold cancelled bout, Jared Cannonier cancelled bout, Whitaker cancelled bout. So this guy always, his bouts are continuously cancelled. It's just the standard for Paulo Costa, unfortunately, which is annoying because he is cool to see fight, but he doesn't ever want to fight. Is it time he gets cut from the UFC? If he loses to Kopylov, is it worth keeping Paulo Costa around? I don't think anyone really cares about him. His bouts are always cancelled, and he fights once a year, you know. He fought twice in 2024, but before that, he took a 2-year layoff, a year layoff. No, I think it's time to cut Paulo Costa. If he does eventually fight Kopylov at UFC 318, I'll only believe it when he's in that octagon. Then we'll see. But if he loses to Kopylov, I think get this out of the UFC. He's not a big draw anymore. Okay, moving on. So, a little while back, BORRALHO said on Twitter, he called out IMAVOV, saying that he wanted to fight IMAVOV, and then he said that IMAVOV turned down the fight against him. And basically IMAVOV was like, yeah, dude, like, you further down in the rankings, there's no point in me fighting you, like, I'm looking toward title shot type of vibes. And then recently IMAVOV wrote back on Twitter again. I don't know what he exactly said, but he was basically like, you know what, bro, let's run it. I know you're scared of me, let's go. So BORRALHO versus Nassourdine Imavov could be in our very near future. I think I saw they were looking maybe even UFC, I think 319. Yeah, they were thinking maybe on the Dricus versus Howzit card. That would be pretty cool to have middleweights fighting on the same card, like contender middleweights fighting on the same card that the middleweight title bout is going down. I think that would be pretty sick. So I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, obviously looking at their records, everyone knows BORRALHO is absolutely crazy. Yeah, decision Abus Magomedov, knocked out Paul Craig, decision Jared Cannonier, decision Brendan Allen. But he does have some firefights. He's submitted Olin Jacek, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, but yeah, BORRALHO is obviously the real deal. And then, of course, Imavov coming off that nice knockout against Adesanya, and he did knock out Jared Cannonier as well. So that would be a cool fight. Interesting to see that. I think I would back BORRALHO in that one, but yeah, you really can't count out Imavov. But I think a lot of oaks might count out Imavov, to be honest. I don't know. I think a lot of oaks just like the hype of the fighting nerds, especially BORRALHO as well. He's also still undefeated in the UFC. So, like, you know, it could be interesting. I reckon BORRALHO might be a betting underdog, but I think people will favorite him. I don't know. We'll see. Close to the time, we'll see. It has to get booked first as well. But yeah, that's that. And then, so, this morning I watched the first episode of UFC BJJ Road to the Title. I think that is the title of it. It's released about a day and a half ago. It's flipping cool, Oaks. I reckon you should give it a watch. It's pretty cool. Mikey Musameki, I think it's Musameki, yeah. He's flipping cool. Interesting Oak, like obviously he knows what he's doing. And the other guy, I can't even remember his name, Brazilian Oak, but he's also pretty sick. They both know that, yeah, they know what they're doing. They're highly qualified BJJ specialists. But yeah, it's flipping cool. I enjoyed it. The Oaks are so nice. It seems like the BJJ Oaks don't really have the CTE and anger issues that the guys in the Tough House would have. They're a bit more chill, but that's kind of expected. But it is still really cool, and the fights are entertaining. They are interesting. But yeah, even just besides for the fighting, the whole all around the show is pretty cool. It's only like 25 minutes long for the first episode, 24 minutes, like pretty short, and it was interesting. So I don't know I don't know if it's like only once every week. So if it came out, yesterday, what was that, Tuesday? So I don't know if it only comes out every Tuesday. But yeah, definitely worth a watch, Oaks. It's really cool. It's really cool. The first fight, how they do it with seeded rankings. And the first fight was the number 8 ranked guy against the number 1 ranked guy. It's lightweights and welterweights. This was a welterweight fight. And I was really rooting for the underdog, the number 8 ranked guy. But the Oak was ranked number 1. Absolutely fucked him, Oaks. I will not lie. But it was very cool. It was very entertaining. I did enjoy it. So I definitely think it's worth your eyeballs and attention. But yeah, a couple things going down. The other thing that I did see, I don't know if you saw, Dana White said that they are getting closer and closer to the John Jones Aspinall fight. But like, Oaks don't really care about it anymore. I think the hype has lost so much on that fight. I think Oaks are like just kind of accepted it's not going to happen, so no one really has hype for it. If it gets booked, I think it will still be super hype, and it might be a very highly watched pay-per-view. But it has to get booked. It has to get booked. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, Oaks. But yeah, that's it. We are on a pretty good streak for uploading daily right now. If I can try and get an upload out every single day this week, I'd be pretty impressed with myself. But yeah. As always, Oaks, thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you for watching. Drop a like. Please subscribe. Let's try hit 100 subscribers like in the next couple months. That'd be pretty epic, Oaks. But yeah, thank you as always for the support, and I'll check you in the next one.